Hello everybody, welcome to Cinema Trailer News. My name is Chris and this will be my review for Barbarian. Now this movie is insane and it's a scary surprise. I was pleasantly surprised watching this movie. Now I'm not going to tell you over that much about the movie because I want you to go and watch this movie knowing as little as possible about the plot. Now if you have seen the trailers from this movie, don't worry, they don't give anything away. So the less you know about the film, the better. Now let's go with a quick synopsis of the film. Now a young woman arrives at her Airbnb at night only to find out there has been double booked. And there's a young man staying there. She still decides to stay the night even though she's clearly very uncomfortable with the idea. And thus now she's at this house in a neighborhood that looks questionable, to say the least, with a complete stranger. And that's all you need to know about the story. Now, is this movie worth watching in theaters? Absolutely. And I think it's a better experience if you go with a group of friends. Trust me on that. Now, don't look anything else about this movie. Don't even look if there are more than 3 people in the cast. Obviously, there are 3 because there are 3 names in the poster. And from watching the trailer, you know how Lee is Georgina Campbell, who is a really good protagonist, and she makes just the right amounts of mistakes for the story to happen, but none of them are completely unreasonable that you can understand her actions in the situation. She's also very likable, so you will not have a hard time rooting for her. The stranger she's staying with is played by Bill Skarsgård, who was that line between nice and awkward very well. His character just seems a little bit off, and along with our heroine, you're sitting there trying to guess if he's actually suspicious and potentially a little creepy, or he's just simply as just uncomfortable with the situation as she is. And Justin Long is in these movies, and that's all I can say about that. His name is on the poster, so there is no secret there, and he's really good in this movie. Now, like I said, Barbarian was really a nice surprise because the trailer didn't really interest me at all, and it just didn't seem special to me. But I'm glad I watched it because the movie is scary. The filmmakers do an amazing job building up the tension, playing with your expectations and setting up the scares to be as effective as possible. Also, the movie is funny, and you may not be able to tell this from the premise or the trailer, but the movie is very self-aware and it pushes certain things just far enough for them to be ridiculous in an entertaining way. The writing is smart enough to keep you at the edge of your seat even though you have been laughing a minute ago, and certain elements and character are just simply funny until they are not. And that is because it's a horror movie, and once again, fun time. Now, Barbarian is impressively original and smartly written, despite the fact once again it may seem like a little bit fun of time based in the premise and the trailer. The plot takes plenty of turns you won't see coming. The way the story is told maintains the tension particularly well. Every time I thought I knew where it was going, Barbarian threw something unexpected at me. It's one of the most original and unpredictable horror films that I've seen in quite some time. and is also not afraid to get nasty. If you're making an already a horror film, you might as well go for it. And this movie does it. Now, my favorite thing about this movie is not actually how it ends, but actually how it opens with this very ominous tone that you don't necessarily know who you can trust, and you have an idea that you can trust our main character, and just but they're still not even sure at points, because there's this other character played by Bill Skarsgård in her house, and you questioning his motive. Now, I have a negative thing to say about the movie, and that's the third act, and particularly the climax of the movie. I'll say that in the third act, the movie kind of goes off the rail. Eh, It goes too far, but I would say it's just not in a way that ruins the experience, because I think it still works on some level, because the movie is crazy and is commits to everything it's doing. So you could say it goes off the rail in a cool way. But some of the things are still ridiculous, even though it's part of the movie's charm. And this is where the Malignant and Barbarian comparisons come in. Now, in terms of the plot, they are completely different films, but this is I quite enjoy Malignant, but I think this movie is better, and here's why. I think Barbarian find the great balance between ridiculousness and entertainment and horror very well. And I think Malignant does struggle a little bit with that. Now, this review I know is very raw, but spoiling I feel like this or the direction that it's going would be not fun at all. And when you see this movie, I want you to have the same experience that I did, and to watch all the puzzle fall into place, and to see how great the score and cinematography really make this movie more engaging and effective, and better to watch it on the big screen. Barbarian is a wild movie. It should have been experienced as such. Does it require some suspension of disbelief? Yes, but at the end of the day, it just works. And so much about it is very unexpected between its twists and turns, and its especially exciting tension is a balance of brutality and human, and its willingness to take things a step forward and subvert expectation, even risking going too far. Barbarian is a great time in the movies for horror fans, and this one you shall definitely go and watch. So that's my review for Barbarian, now in theaters. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, and like always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.